Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today in this video we are going to create a shared folder between our Hyper5 machine, which is here, and our host machine. So let's open it quickly. So this is our Windows Server 2025, which is installed in Hyper5 Manager. So let's make it small, and then we have our host machine. So this is our Windows Server and this is our host machine. So I'm going to create a shared folder here. So right click, new, and folder. So we are going to call it shared folder. So shared folder. And then we have to do some settings. So let's go to control panel and network and internet, network and sharing center, and then we have to enable these settings. So change advanced sharing setting, and we have to switch them on. Network discovery for public network and the private network, so all of them. So this should be switched on so that you can find other PCs, and your PC can be found as well by others. Then we have to go to the folder and properties, and we go to sharing, and here we have to click share, and here I'm going to put everyone so that everyone can find with the network path. So you can do the read and write permissions, or you can change them how you want. So now this folder is shared and this is the path for the network. So this you can copy it from here as well. So you can see that we have the network path, which is here. So this we can copy, and now we have to go to our virtual machine, which is in Hyper5. So let's go to the virtual machine, and here we have to do the same settings first. So let's go to control panel, and we will go to network and internet, sharing center, and advanced sharing setting, and we will enable all these options. So network discovery, file and printer sharing. So this has to be switched on so that you can find other species and your PC can be found as well. So these are enabled. Now let's go to files app, and here we will go to this PC, and we will paste the address that we copied, so the network address, and then we press enter, and then you have to enter the credentials for the PC. So I'm going to use the user that I have created in that PC. So this is for Sachin, so it's Sachin Sony, and let's enter the password. So as soon as you enter the password, you will have the shared folder opened here as well. So now I'm going to show you how fast it is. So you will have a green icon on the folder as well that it's shared. So let's open it, and let's make it small. So we are going to do it small, and now what I'm going to do is, so I am inside this same folder which I have created. So this is the folder, and I can show you here as well. So if we go to properties, you will notice that this is the network path for the folder which is on our host machine. So what I'm going to do now is I will open this folder here as well. So let's make it small. And now what I create here will be there as well. So let's do one thing. So let's open it. And in this folder, if I create a new file, for example, new text document or folder, you see how fast it is. So if I do test folder, it will be changed there as soon as I press enter. So it's test folder here as well. So this will be very quick and synchronized. If I create a new file here, for example, let's go text document or folder. So text document, and it's there already. So you can do changes on any PC and they will be updated if they are in the same network. Unless they are not discoverable, it will work very quickly. So that's how you can create a shared folder between host machine and the virtual machine in Hyper5. So I'm going to do the same in our virtual machine. But there is a problem here. Since we are in Windows Server that you can see here, there are some settings which you will find them switched off and you will not be able to discover it. So let's copy it, and when I go to my host machine, I will not find it. So if I am pasting the address here, it will take too long, and then it will say cannot find the network address. So we have to fix it. We have to do some firewall settings and services as well. So if I go to control panel, I switched on those services, the settings in network and sharing center, but you will find them switched off. You can see that these are switched off again. So we have to fix it. So to fix them, we have to go to firewall first, and then we have to go to services. So there are some services which are responsible for this network discovery and sharing. So let's quickly fix them. So there is one for files and printer sharing. So if I go to this one, we have to enable it. You can see that it is disabled. So we have to enable this firewall rule so that others can discover our PC and we can discover as well. So first we are in inbound rules. So when someone is discovering our PC, and then we have to do the outbound rules as well. So let's fix them as well. And now I'm going to services. So let's open run and services, services.msc. And there are some services which are responsible for this. So function discovery provider. So if I go here, you can see that this service that it has a startup type of manual. So we have to do automatic and then start this service. There are some other services as well, so I'm going to fix them as well. So there is another one which is on manual, so let's do it automatic, and when I do apply, we have to start it. So you can see this one is disabled, so automatic, and then when we apply, we can start this service. So these services are responsible for network discovery and file sharing, so we have to fix them all. So these are disabled. That's why when you are in Windows Server, there are some settings you will find them switched off because of the security of Windows Server. So now we should be okay with it. So these are fixed, and let's close it, and now we can check it in control panel again. So we should find the settings switched on now. And now here you can see that public and private network, these settings are switched on. Let's try to find the folder again. So I'm just pasting the computer address, which is the virtual machine address directly. So let's wait a little bit for it. It's going to take long for the first time. So now you can see that it is asking for the credentials. So we have to write administrator, which is the user in our virtual machine, and the password for the administrator. And notice that it will not work without password. So if your user doesn't have a password, you cannot log in because it will not allow you to log in without a password. And now you can see that I have entered the credentials, but it's still loading. So let's give it some time. And there we go, we have our folder. So it is shared here, and if I go to user and administrator, I will have all the folders. So these are the folders of the administrator, and we can go to desktop. So here we have our shared folder. So I'm going to show you side by side now. So this is our virtual machine. Let's make it small. And this is our shared folder. It is in our virtual machine. So this we can put it here. So this is from our Hyper 5 machine. And then let's say, okay, we are going to create a new folder here, and we have that folder opened in our host machine. So you can see as soon as I created the folder here and I create a new file, it will go in that folder. So we have to open new folder there. Finally it worked. Okay, so if I open this folder, I will have this file here. So this is very synchronized and very quick between the network. So if I look for the system now, if I look for my host machine, you can see that it is trying to find the the host machine. So this is my name for the host machine, and it's asking for the credentials. So let's put the credentials. And now we are inside our host machine shared folder. So we have the shared folder from our desktop of host machine. And then on the side, let's see the folder where it is. So this is our shared folder. So we are in the same folder. So it's on our host machine test folder. And here if we create, let's say, if we create a new file here, new folder, okay, and you can see that it is here as well. So it's working in both. So you can create a folder in host machine, or you can create a folder in your virtual machine, and it will get synchronized very quickly. So it's working from both sides. So let's refresh here. So if I create a new folder here, new folder 2, you can see that it is coming there very quickly. So if I put any name, you can see that it's working. So that's how you can share a folder between two virtual machines, or it can be your host machine or virtual machine. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.